A large Domino's cheese pizza costs about $1.50 to make. Flour, water, yeast, cheese, sauce. That's it. You just paid $14 for it. That's not a delivery fee, that's not tax, that's the actual pizza. So where did your other $12 go? Stay with me, because the answer is not corporate greed. It's smarter than that, and weirder.
Let's break down what's actually in the box. A typical large 16-inch pizza uses about 1 pound of low-moisture mozzarella, and wholesale that runs well under $1.50 per pound when a store buys smart. Sauce comes in cases of 6 large cans for around $18, and 1 can stretches across a lot of pies. Dough is flour, water, yeast, salt. Pennies. One pizza shop owner did the math himself years ago. A dough ball cost 25 cents in ingredients. Cheese ran about $2. Sauce was 35 cents. Add it up. Total food cost under $3. He sold that same pizza for $8.50. That's not a scandal. That's just pizza economics. And it's been this way for decades. If the pizza only costs $1.50 to make, where does the rest of your money actually go? It's not one thing, it's 5 things stacked on top of each other. First, the box, the bag, the napkins. Packaging isn't free, and it adds up across thousands of pizzas a week. Second, labour. Someone answered your call, someone stretched the dough, someone drove it to your door in their own car, using their own gas. Third, rent. That store on the corner isn't cheap. Every slice pays a piece of that lease. Fourth, and this one surprises people, Domino's franchisees pay a 5.5% royalty on every single dollar of sales, straight back to corporate, plus another 5 to 8% for marketing. That's not optional, that's the contract. So before the owner even thinks about rent or wages, corporate has already taken a cut off the top. You'd think with all these costs, franchise owners are barely scraping by. They're not. Not the good ones, anyway. A typical Domino's location does somewhere between $1.1 and $1.6 million a year in sales. After food, labour, rent, royalties and advertising, the profit margin usually lands between 10 and 18%. Do that math on $1 million store. That's roughly $120,000 to $216,000 in owner profit every year, before taxes, from pizza that costs about $1.50 to actually make. That's the trick. It was never about one pizza. It's about 10,000 pizzas a week, every week, for years. But wait, here's where it gets messier. Because ingredient costs aren't fixed. They move. A lot. One pizzeria owner said it plainly. In a single year, flour tripled in price, and cheese, the good whole milk mozzarella, just kept climbing week after week. 1 week alone, his cheese bill jumped $800. So when you see menu prices creep up, that's not corporate padding profits more. A lot of the time, that's cheese and flour actually getting more expensive behind the scenes. Which means the 10-cent ingredient story you heard, it's not fake, it's just incomplete. 10 cents was true on the good weeks. Not always. Here's the smartest part of the whole system, and most people never notice it. Domino's base menu price for a small cheese pizza starts around $13, going up to about $22 for an extra large. Every extra topping adds $1.50 to $3, but almost nobody pays that price. The app and website run 10 to 15 active deals at any given moment. So the real price on the menu isn't really the real price. It's a starting number designed to make the coupon feel like a win. You feel smart for finding the deal. Meanwhile, even the discounted price still covers that $1.50 pizza with room to spare. That's not a coincidence. That's the whole design. So, where did your $12 go? Not into the cheese, not into the flour, into rent. into the driver's gas, into the 5.5% royalty check, into the marketing fund, into the box itself. And after all of that, still a healthy chunk left over as pure profit. The US pizza industry alone pulls in about $50 billion a year. That's not built on 10-cent margins. It's built on a business model most customers never actually see. Next time that box shows up at your door, you'll know exactly what you're really paying for. And it's not the pizza.